Ashley, thank you. Let's bring in VetCom founder Kate Monroe and former Pinal County, Arizona Sheriff Mark Lamb. Thank you both for coming on. Sheriff, to you first. The acting ICE director said this about those Portland ICE arrests. Watch.
They're not trying to stop our operations. They're just out having lawlessness. So I think going forward, we're going to have to work with all our federal partners and all local law enforcement to stop these crazy radical left protesters, because there's no place for this in our society. And on top of that, it takes local law enforcement resources away from the people who actually need it to deal with these crazy activists. It's unreal.
And crazy activist is actually a proper word here, Sheriff, because you look at the video we're going to keep playing while you talk. It's unbelievable. Maybe they deserve a little time to think about this somewhere safe and locked up.
Well, they should be locked up, Trace. Look, I bet you these are the same people that were present during Antifa riots, BLM riots. Most of them are paid protesters. We ought to start looking into the people that are actually paying these folks to hit the streets. We shouldn't be surprised that it's happening in Portland. But, you know, the Constitution gives us the right to peaceably assemble to redress our grievances with the government. This doesn't look peaceable. This looks actually violent. This looks like a riot. They need to be held accountable. And until we start holding people accountable, Trace, we're going to continue to see this across America. And liberal politicians need to stop fueling these fires.
And even if the guillotine is a prop, it still kind of spells, right? It spells out violence in some capacity, and you see the fires and the rest there. So it was a good omen. L.A. City Council calls to boycott. This is an L.A. City Councilwoman to boycott Home Depot, Kate. She said the following: these raids are part of a disturbing pattern across Los Angeles, with ICE repeatedly targeting Home Depot parking lots, common gathering spots for day laborers without judicial warrants, and clear violations of people's rights. And yet Home Depot has remained silent. Home Depot says we're not notified about these ICE activities going on, and they're not. We check, like, Home Depot doesn't know anything about this. They're not complicit.
No, I don't think they're complicit at all, but it is an easy target. It's shooting fish in a barrel, essentially. At the local Home Depot in Encinitas, where I live, there's probably 40 or 50 of them on any given morning. Yeah, if you wanted to round people up, that'd be a pretty easy place to do it. But I'm so confused why we're mad at Home Depot and not mad at the fact that all these people are in our country illegally. Where does the insanity stop? Why are you not mad at the actual problem and not these people that are trying to provide a solution of safety to our country? That is beyond me.
It appears there's a new group of oppressed, and that's kind of the way it all lays out, right? What about this woman trying to run over a Border Patrol agent? We're going to show you here. I'm going to play some sound of the Deputy ICE Director. Then we're going to show you some pictures here. A woman tries to run over a Border Patrol agent in Maine, and here's what the Deputy ICE Director said about that.
We are going to be going into the toughest cities in America, protecting the American people, choosing to put the American people first every single day. We will remove rapists, murderers, and traffickers from the streets in order to protect.
But as Kate says, Sheriff, they're literally going after the good guys, right? And the criminals giving them a free pass.
You know, this has been the hand that the left continues to play, where they continue to defend criminals. And then it gets people that have, propensity to mental health problems, like probably this person, who then decides that they're going to attack ICE, who is just basically doing their job. I was just in Maine last week. We were talking with Border Patrol. We were talking with CBP and the local sheriff there, talking about the amount of people that are in their state illegally as well. Now they're trying to remove them, and you have people like this that have just honestly got TDS and liberalism and all sorts of other things, and they're being used as pawns to go after our law enforcement for just doing their job. Like Kate said, we should be mad at the people that created this problem over the last 4 years, which is Joe Biden and his administration.
Right. That's exactly right. Meantime, this border crackdown has cost the cartels upwards of $1 billion. And the breaking news coming out of this is that the administration, the United States, took out, and here's the video, play this, because they went after a Venezuelan. This is a Tren de Aragua, they believe, a boat filled with drugs from some narco terrorists, and they hit it because they're like, we're tired of these drugs coming in our homeland. This is killing tens of thousands of our people. And the president had this to say. Watch.
We have a lot of drugs pouring into our country, coming in for a long time. And these came out of Venezuela and coming out very heavily from Venezuela. A lot of things are coming out of Venezuela. So we took it out.
I mean, this is proactive. Okay, this is being proactive.
I love this for America. You know me, I've been down to the border many times. I've seen thousands of people come over with the same luggage. You know what's in that? It's drugs. They're running up on the beaches in Carlsbad. I was out fishing with a Coast Guard, an active duty Coast Guard member who's a tactical drug boat person who says they find dead people in boats with drugs all the time. They get on to search them. They actually try to sink the Coast Guard inside of these boats, all these people. It's got to stop. And I love the fact that we're thwarting it before it makes to our shores, because you're going to have young men and women die. We have millions of people affected by all these drugs making landfall here. And I'm excited to see, for once, there's messing around. Well, guess what? Now you're finding out that our president is not playing games.
Yeah, he's really not. Kate Monroe, Sheriff Lamb, thank you both. Well, coming up, big crime or